Hello everyone. So today I want to talk about the core material that is inside pads. Forgive my voice, I've been sick. So I want to talk about like what goes inside of a pad, like an inside look as to what is inside of a pad. Really, this is not for people that are sewing, although it could be. I'm more doing this video for people who are buyers, customers of cloth pads because so that they can understand the dynamic of the pad and how it's like built up and everything. Because I get a lot of questions from people about like what's the difference between Zorb and SHOBF. They don't know what SHOBF is because it's an acronym for, it's shortened because it's a long. Some people just narrow it down and just say bamboo, but basically like if you're completely new to cloth and you have no idea what the difference is, this video would be good for you. And also if you're already using cloth, but you don't quite understand fully the difference between certain things, or you're just one of those picky people like I am that really kind of want to know what's in the pad specifically. So first, let's talk about, there's the three most primary core materials used, which is flannel, bamboo, and Zorb. I also have some hemp, but that's really not common. So we're just going to talk about what is common. And I'm first going to talk about flannel. Flannel is 100% cotton, and the guide for flannel is like for a light, you would use like 2 layers. For a moderate, you would use 4 layers. For a heavy, you would use between 6 and 8 layers. And basically, to get the absorbency that you need, you kind of have to use a bunch of layers. And then this is about 8 layers, so you can see how thick that gets. So that's the only downside to flannel. Otherwise, flannel it's nice because it's 100% cotton. But it can get pretty thick. So for customers who really like squishy pillow type pads, that might be, and don't mind thickness, then that may be a good option for them. So that's flannel. Next, let's talk about the bamboo. So the reason why you see it abbreviated as SHOBF is because it's super heavy organic bamboo fleece. And that would be, so when you see something as SHOBF, that should, as long as the maker has done their research enough and they know what they're doing, that stands for the 500 GSM, which is the weight of the fabric. So that stands for the 500 GSM. Then HOBF, which is heavy organic bamboo fleece, just take the S off, is 400 GSM. And then OBF is 300 or less GSM. So it's just the weight of the fabric. This is 500. It has, and you can get it at many different places. So some places that I've got it from, one side is really, really fuzzy, kind of like Sherpa. It's like crazy fuzzy and stretchy and wobbly. And then other places, it's more structured, I guess, not as crazy all over the place. And so I buy this from Wazoodle because I like the structure of it instead of the floppy, like fuzzy stuff. So anyway, this is the texture of it. So this is just an inside look at what goes into a pad. This is 500. Sorry, my voice is... That's 500. Now compared to 400. 400 is on the bottom. Can't tell much of a difference. And then this is 300, which is starting to get like see-through. The 300 is very, very thin. And you can tell mostly by weight. The 500 is pretty thick. So most makers do 500 in moderates and like 300 in lights. But it just depends. So the thing that's great about the super heavy organic bamboo fleece is that it creates a really thin, floppy pad. Very, very, very floppy. Especially if matched with the backer material of WinPro. It's really, really floppy and crazy. Just, some people really like that. I don't. I really like a little bit more structure so that I don't get wedgies or things flopping and folding. I know this is kind of graphic, but when stuff is really, really floppy, you kind of like go to take down your pants and the pad could like flop. And that's never good when there's like, blood on it. So I just like a bit more structure. I like it to stay put where it's at, that's just me. That's my personal preference. So what I do to get that structure, but because I like thin also, what I like to do with thin and structure, I like to just match it with a backer that like Power Shield that has a nylon that makes it like a little bit firmer. Okay, so moving on. We're going to talk about Zorb now. And this is Zorb. You can see it's a little thicker, but Tipsy. No, don't come here. I just don't want you chewing on that. So it's a little thicker than I'm going to show the 500. It's a little thicker, but comparison with weight, it's very lightweight. It's only 235 GSM. So it's very, very, very lightweight compared. So I personally really like Zorb. Honey, stop. Because it's lightweight. And I really like a lightweight pad. Whereas like if I do a heavy, can you let go of that? Thank you. If I do a heavy, that's 2 layers of the 500. So it's 1,000 GSM in one pad. And it's actually heavy. It gives a whole new meaning to a heavy pad because it's actually a heavy pad. So I don't really like that heavy weighted like feeling in my pants. So I really like a lightweight material, which is the Zorb. But some people say they have some like sensitivity issues to Zorb. Which, can you stop doing that, buddy? I'm so sorry. It's so annoying. I'm trying to do a video and they're like up in my business. So I'm just going to tell you, Wazoodle is the people who make Zorb. You may find it other places, but those are people who have bought wholesale and then they're reselling it. Because Wazoodle, it has a patent on it. They made it. So they make it there in their warehouse. So the thing about Zorb is that it absorbs 10 times its weight in under 2 seconds and soaks up 20 times faster than other materials such as bamboo, cotton, hemp. And it's equivalent to 1 layer is equivalent to 4 layers of flannel. 2 layers is equivalent to 8 layers of flannel. So basically 1 layer is a moderate. And then, so the thing about, people that say they have a sensitivity to it, when you look at the content of like what is in Zorb, what makes it absorb like that, it is a blend of fibers of cotton, tinsel, and bamboo. And then it's interspersed with polyester nylon. So it's like this stop it. It's this blend of all those materials. And it creates this absorbent, hang on there. Sorry, my little boy woke up and he wanted to say hi to mommy. So, anyway, it's a blend of all that stuff blended together. And what I really like is, I forget who the maker was, but they're very long term. They've been around for like 10 years. They posted on their page, and then I shared it on my page. But anyway, they cut open a pad that was like 5 years old that had a Zorb core. And they cut it open to show what the core looked like. And it still looked exact after many, many, many washes. 5 years of washing, it looked the same. And it wasn't even stained at all. It was like white. So, anyway, that's just another reason why I love Zorb. This video was not a way for me to like promote Zorb, but I just really like it. It's lightweight. It gives a little bit more structure. It's not as floppy. And as far as the content of the Zorb, there's nothing in there that can if you're having a sensitivity to it, you might want to dig deeper into what material you're actually having a sensitivity to, because they're, cotton, bamboo, and polyester nylon. Though all 4 materials are going to be found in your topper and in your backer material. So polyester nylon is what is made up of WinPro and WinPro and Power Shield. Connor, honey, shh. So your stop it. Your WinPro and your Power Shield both have polyester nylon. Your topper has cotton and sometimes bamboo knits. So I'm just saying you're gonna get these materials anywhere in your pad. So anyway, that's Zorb. That is oh, and then I just have an example here of two pads that, like, these both have super heavy organic bamboo fleece cores, but they have different backer materials. So I just want to show you the difference in how the core, the backer really kind of makes all the difference. So like this is a 9411 WinPro on the back. And then this is a Power Shield grid back. So, yeah. Anyway, that's that. That's an inside look into what is inside of pads. If you guys have any questions, let me know your questions. Or if you have any suggestions, anything like that, just leave them in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.